What's up, everyone? We're headed to the next destination for paranormal adventures. And actually, we're here. Okay. So we travel down this road. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the campus of Francis Marion College. But, excuse me? Well, Francis Marion University, my bad. Francis Marion University. And amidst Francis Marion University, we're live streaming, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Bebe, Lolita, and you're at Cigara, say STARLIVE. We're doing Vlogoween. Vlogoween continues. And we have two cabins right here that were maintained by slaves. So the cabins are still here. And there were a lot more cabins. I'm going to have the Historia later because I'm also going to do a case study on this one as well, which will be at the first official YouTube channel. But they are still here. And how many is it? 3? 2. So it's Miss Catherine's house. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get out and show you what's happening here. And I'm also going to take my paranormal equipment here, and because it's on a campus, it's sorry about that, I'm so close. So I'm gonna get out, and I really need a selfie stick, and it's such soft earth, so hold on. This mulch is soft. Hand me my selfie stick. Oh, hold on. I'm on my own once again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're live stream. Okay. So, this is Miss Catherine's house, and I'm going to turn it around and let you see this cabin. Thank goodness we do have a lot of traffic coming that way because we're right here by the university and everything. But this is Miss Catherine's house right here, the cabin. And that mulch is so soft. I just hope that I'm not stepping on any snakes. But right there you can have like the parks, you know, and everything. And we're going to go a little closer here and let you all see what's happening here. I love this kind of stuff. So here we go. And I'm just going to have it this way while I talk. African Americans were brought to this farm in 1836 to raise cotton, and they also had to construct farm buildings and cabins for their own housing. Okay, they built these 2 cabins and 6 others beside a sandy road in a cotton field. And then you have this sir right here. This is Archie Waiters. He's holding a photo of his grandparents. His grandfather, Alex Gregg, a former slave, told Waiters that during slavery, the cabins were used just for sleeping. Okay, the slaves left for work before daylight and returned after dark, having eaten their meals in a common kitchen. And right here, after emancipation, most of the cabins were moved to scattered locations on the farm, and small additions were made. Economic pressures obliged African Americans to continue living in some of these houses into the 1950s. Okay, and then here is Miss Catherine's pasted fresh newspaper on the walls every fall. So she pasted newspapers on the wall every fall. Scraps of the paper can still be seen. And up here, a tin top table holds a water bucket, wash basin, and lye soap. Miss Catherine told how she made lye soap by mixing old scrap grease, what you fried chicken and fish in, with light and water. Miss Catherine always set up her ironing board on 2 chairs close to the fireplace. When the iron that she was using got cold, she would exchange it for the hot one from beside the fire. When you go up here a little bit, frequently the parents' bed were beside the fireplace. This bright quilt made by Miss Catherine was the kind that she and her friends made when she lived here. On either side of the fireplace are 2 house brooms that were made by Miss Janney Pickney. One, broom is very old and worn to have its original size. Here we go. We get to see Miss Catherine. When Archie and Catherine Waiters were married in 1933, they moved into their HEWN timber house and lived here for 20 years. Today we call it Miss Catherine's house. Here's Miss Catherine again. Miss Catherine made the yard broom that she is holding when she lived in this house. She followed the African customs of sweeping her yard every day. And here is Miss Catherine again. Miss Catherine's house is now furnished with things she used when she lived there, and with furniture from Janney and Edward Pickney pictured here, who had lived in a similar house. So we have people screaming. You got young people. So, you know, there it is. I'm not going to go behind here because it's a little dark and everything. But this is the cabin. And I'm going to stand in front here and just show you. This is Miss Catherine's information. And then over here, you know, like that would be the windows. And see, all of that, that's ours. That's for real. So this is why, you know, you got to keep, even though we're right here by the campus, you got to keep your eye open for anything. This soft mulch, this mulch is like soft. Okay? Oh my God. But that is the cabin. I don't know if you can go in there, but I'm not going to go in. And I'm just showing you. And look, that's the chimney. And then that's the other cabin over here. Look at all through there. Okay. And so I'm just going to walk it and let you see this cabin here. So there were more cabins. And this is the HEWN timber cabins. And so this is one of them. You hear a lot of stuff up in the trees. And this is Miss Fatty Ellison, was one of the 8 African Americans who were using African knowledge to grow rice on this farm in the 1920s. And this is Archie Waiters teaching the next generation how a pestle was made. This is Archie and Catherine Waiters photo 1988. On this 1929 payroll, Archie Waiters, listed as HEWN, received $4.40 for 1 week's work in the cotton fields. His mother, Tina, got 60 cents for 1 day hoeing. And I'm going to let you leave that on your brain. Did you hear what I said? All that work for that kind of money. Then you have the tools used to build the cabins. You have the pencil, the scoring axe, broadaxe head, the adze, the foe used to split shingles, the wedge and maul used for splitting logs. And this is former slave Alex Gregg and his wife Florence Henderson Gregg. Beautiful people. I hear some noise in the woods there, so and I'll stand my ground to a certain point. And that's why you have your tactical. So I'm gonna back it out. I don't turn my back. Never turn your back on anything. Even though you got cars and everything. I'm hearing a lot of noise and stuff, so don't play. So hearing the noise from the trees, I'm just going to come back to where there's more light here. Okay, so now that I'm near my vehicle, and I'm away from that spot. I'm gonna turn. I'm not touching anything. I'm gonna see if I hear any vibrations. I know these people are resting in peace, but you don't know by any other vibrations out here either. So let's see, there's a car going. So you have traffic going, but nevertheless, when you hear those sounds coming out those woods. So see, I hear a different vibration right there. Let's see, look. Now I'm going to go back a little ways to this cabin over here. This is Miss Catherine's cabin. And that's the other cabin where I heard the noise over there by the woods. But I'm still going to maintain myself some distance away from that cabin because there was some activity coming from the forest. So I'm just go up a little bit more, but I'm going to maintain some distance. Okay, you hear that? There is a change of frequency. And I don't have my hands on anything. Hear that? My hands is not on anything. Hear it? So there's a good bit of frequency changes over here where I stepped away from and heard all that noise, and I backed away out of that moment. I'm gonna tell you, I would be a little freaked out if the college campus wasn't right here, okay? I'm gonna go up just a little bit closer to see if I can hear some more different kind of frequency. I don't hear any frequency. I feel any. Okay, I'm backing out a little bit because I'm hearing something coming from that cabin. All that woods area, so I'm backing out again. I'm not turning my back. Okay, so I'm not going to turn my back. So it's like, whenever I get too close, it's like I'm feeling something that might be curious to me and telling me to move back. And it could not be like bad. It could be good spirits. It could be anything under there. You know, it could be snakes or some wild animal, anything. But the vibration is definitely telling me, move back from here. Okay? So, at any rate, with the paranormal activity, I'm here at the cabin, and this is in front of Miss Catherine's cabin, just to show you all. Okay, here's some frequency changes there. Right in front of Miss Catherine's cabin. I'm not touching anything. And there's a hole in that door, but I'm definitely not going to. I'm not going up in there. And you always have to look up through here too, because you know. But over there, it's a lot of frequency happening over there. And you hear the frequency changes? Okay, see, I'm pointing it. Over there, you can hear the frequency changes. Right over there. And I'm not touching anything. Hear that? Hear it? Okay. Lots of vibrations. I tried stepping forward. What? What? Okay, did y'all hear that? Now that wasn't a ghost. That was a voice of somebody that came through. I'm not going to play with you or play any games. That was a voice that came through there. We are near the airport, so that voice came through. But the vibrations is still real. And I'm not going to be testing fate or anything, but definitely something doesn't want me hanging around over there too much. And again, it could not be because of bad vibrations coming from the cabinet, because I believe the people of color were God-fearing people, okay, hard workers. But it could be a sign of a warning that there might be something that I don't see that could cause a little hurt or a little harm. So okay. I'm going to turn this off. And I got enough of the vibrations that I needed. When I went over there to that second cabin over there, I was cautious going up, but still felt a little chill going up to that one. Not because of the people who live there, but being an intuitive spirit, you have other spirits around that could be inhabiting. You know, the spirits are all around us. So it could be a warning spirit saying, move away from here. It could be something in the trees. You know, snakes are in trees. It could be something I heard crackling in the woods over there. And then I just kept getting the different vibrations. Over here, nothing really, except for hearing the sound of that person that came through, and that was not a ghost. So definitely, the walkie-talkie does its thing, and that's why I love it. This is the only piece of paranormal equipment that I really trust 100% besides my intuitive vibes. And the biggest thing, if you do paranormal, the biggest thing I think that people will catch your authenticity on is your own perceptive vibes out of everything else. Because if you start leaning on a whole bunch of other equipment and different stuff like that, I think that's what really takes away some of the authenticity that comes from you. So at any rate, feeling really good vibes over here, a little bit of dark edge vibes over there, and this concludes my moment of Miss Catherine's cabin. And then I'm going to turn this around here, letting you see one more view. So if you're ever up this way, definitely come by. And don't be afraid to go by that other cabin over there either, because you just never know. But yeah, my vibes were definitely a little different. The walkie-talkie actually did its thing. And I feel real good showing this to you all. Okay, I'm going to step and make my way back into the vehicle. But thanks so much for locking in, and I'll be back with some afterthoughts. I'm Bebe in front of Miss Catherine's cabin. It's always good to know your roots and know the roots of others. Peace and love.